now, though, we are starting the show with Wales' win against Finland as they edge closer to joining England and Scotland at this summer's Euros.
Wales are in the playoff final, 90 minutes potentially from a fourth major final in 5 attempts.
I have zero interest in whether Scots or Welsh are there. I'm an Englishman.
If it was rugby, they hate each other. There's nothing wrong with that. Why do the home nations in football have to, oh yeah, come on Wales or come on Scotland?
Man don't care about all that. It's blotting out. Man don't care about all that.
That's definitely Dan who's put that tune on that.
I might play this one tomorrow on Virgin Radio, 9:30 to 12:30.
JME.
I know it is. I know my music, Benny.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what?
No.
Every break, we're going to come up with a track. I want you to tell me who it is.
There's no point because it's not the Virgin Radio music that they will play.
I know this is.
No, they played my kind of music. That's why it's going to work.
No, they don't.
If I was asked to do like XFM or something, like it wouldn't happen. But Virgin Radio is my kind of music. All right.
You like Katy Perry, do you?
Yeah, she's okay. Yeah, I don't mind her.
What?
All right. I know more about her than I do whoever that was.
JME.
Yeah.
Man, don't care about all that.
Is that you saying it or one of his
That's
lyrics?
his lyric.
Okay, fine. You just heard Simon Jordan, Jamie O'Hara, and their thoughts. Do you care about the other home nations? 03717223344. This, of course, is on the back of their win last night. Wales' 4-1 win over Finland. They now have Poland on Tuesday. I think that's in Wales, actually, for a place at the Euros. When you watch that game, when it's on, when you're listening to the results coming in on talkSPORT, will you care how they do you want them to win that game to make it to the Euros?
Listen, I'm not really fussed either way. I mean, it's always nice when the home nations are there, I'd have to say, but I'm not. It's not one of those I'm like, well, I hope they make it. It's just one of those things where if they're there, brilliant, gives it a little bit more, I want to say atmosphere, but it just gives it a little bit more with the home nations. But if they're not there, then I'll be the exact same way.
Do you want them to be there because it's funnier when they get there and they get beaten?
No, not even that. But I just think when England play the home nations, there's always a little bit on it, and there's a bit more on there. Like I remember when Scotland were having a bit of a good run, and then England rocked up. Was it up there the last time England played Scotland? I think it was up there, and Jude Bellingham tore them to pieces. Absolutely ripped them to pieces, didn't he?
Was that not down? Was that not Wembley?
No, I think it was Hampden Park, I want to say.
Okay.
But,
yeah, I think you're right, actually.
I just think, do you know what? It's one of those. If they're there, fair enough. If not, I'm not one of these that is desperate for them to be there.
See, the way I see it is it's a bit like when my team either are or aren't in the Champions League, right? And you've got your team, Arsenal. Yeah. I'm thinking, I don't want you to get top four, right? When you get top four and you're in the Champions League, I'm thinking, I don't want you to win. I don't want you to get out of the group. And then when you get out of the group, I'm thinking, I don't want you to. And the further you go in it, I'm getting more fun out of it because you're going to go further and hopefully, in my mind, you're going to lose. Yeah. But the last thing I want you to do is win it. And it's exactly the same with either Scotland or Wales. And I would imagine they feel the same about us.
Oh, no. I think Wales, Scotland for sure, these teams, they can't stand England. And they want England to lose at every hurdle. Most people anyway. And that's because of the English arrogance. Because before
No. All football fans are
No,
arrogant.
absolutely not. The reason why everyone who play against England, it's like their cup final, is because all we do is ram down people's throats. We're going to win this tournament. Ain't won the tournament since 66.
I don't think we... we do say that. No, you're right, we do
before
say that.
every tournament, you do the betting odds, we're favourites. Hold on. But we're not won anything for ages. Yeah. This squad, I get it. But before every major tournament, we're going to win it. It's almost like you disrespect all the other top nations. Go, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, we'll win this one. And that rubs people up the wrong way. That.
Do you think so?
100%.
But you won't ever get Wales or Scottish fans saying we're going to win it. Right?
No, you won't. But
realistically, they're like, if we get out of the group, it's amazing.
Potentially, but they're sick and tired of hearing us saying we're winning this one.
Why? Why are they sick and tired of it?
Because of course they are.
We're going to do it, aren't we?
We haven't since 66.
No, but I mean, sorry, we're going to say that. It's like you saying Arsenal are going to win the Premier League.
No, but there's a way. Yeah, but I don't ever say that. Like at the start of any Premier League,
you said you're going to win the Champions League.
At the start of any Premier League season, you never hear me go, we're going to win that.
No, you're right. But you've said to me on more than one occasion...
We've got a better chance of winning the Champions League.
You've said you're going to win the Champions League.
No, it's a better chance.
Sorry, have you not said more than once on this show in the last 7 days, we're going to win the double? Have you not said that?
Yeah, but I'm bantering about that.
No, I know.
But that's banter. But the English arrogance is like, we're going to win this. Yeah, but what about Spain? They're rubbish. They won a World Cup of Europe.
I don't think England fans say Spain are rubbish.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. They're not the Spain of old rubbish. Got no legs in them.
Did they say that?
Yeah, of course they do. That's why people can't... That is why every time England play a top nation, it's like a cup final.
Okay, let me ask you this question, right? I don't think this has been asked. Do you think Wales fans want Scotland to do well, or vice versa? Do you think they want it in it?
I almost feel like them two would prefer to go further than England. They'd like England to do the worst out of the three. So
yeah,
Scotland...
I think you're right.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think Scotland fans want Wales to get there? That's the question I want answered.
That's an interesting one.
What's your view on that?
I think they were saying yes.
Do Scotland fans want Wales to get there? I'm looking at producer Joe. He's saying yes. He's saying yes.
Do you want them there? Oh, you're not Scottish though. I'm asking you.
Do I want who it?
Do you want any of the home nations in it? No.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because
you want it to have a bit of optimism and then get taken away.
I think it makes the shows better, right? When you're talking about, and I get excited when I'm watching them play. And if they win, it's like we can talk about. And also we're familiar with a lot of their players. So yeah, I do. I don't want them to win it. I want us to get further. But let's just say we win it. Scotland and Wales get to the last 8. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't mind Scotland and Wales.
It's all bragging rights.
I don't mind. I would be shocked if either of them 2 nations got further than England, and that's not English arrogance.
That's what you don't want.
That's just the squads that the England squad that they've got.
Yeah.
Compared to the others, but Scotland have got, you know what I mean, Yaya. So you know what I mean, he will pop up.
He's got goals for fun.
Yeah.
But that's I think the big difference is we big ourselves up, and we're one of the favourites. We are.
Yeah. And we got above and honestly, and that's the problem. We are one of the favourites because of the squad we've got, and I get that. But it's the way we disrespect other nations. Like even Brazil, who I don't think they're the Brazil of old, of course. But it's almost like, we'll beat them. What bookies, we'll beat them.
Yeah, I found that bizarre that we're favourites to beat
them. We'll beat Brazil.
I know they've got a lot of players out. I know that.
Do you know what I mean? Other than France, every other nation is rubbish.
Yeah. Okay, it's an interesting one. I'd love to hear from Scottish fans about Wales. And also, do you care if any of the other home nations get there or not? Or do well, or get out the group, etc. 03717223344. Let's speak to Sam. He's a Spurs fan. Hello, Sam.
Hi, lads. How are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all.
What have you got for us?
Yeah, so the way I think of it is, I think the 3 countries have got different mindsets completely. I think England see Wales and Scotland as stepping stones, and I think if Wales and Scotland beat England, then the whole thing. I think England have put themselves in a completely different level now. So we're less worried about them, and they're more worried about us.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think when you look at the quality of player England that they've got in their squad, there are levels, and we saw that in the last friendly between Scotland and England. But I think you're right. I think if Scotland or Wales get a result against England, it's wow. It's that parade.
Yeah, you look back to when we played Wales in the last Euros or the World Cup or whenever it was. We absolutely battered them. It was a case of just pure quality, beat them on the night. I mean, Rashford scored an unbelievable free kick, but I think we've just got too much for these teams now. We're looking at Germany and Brazil and these kind of people that we're looking to beat now, rather than getting one over on our home nations.
Sam, good call.
I remember playing against Wales for England at Millennium Stadium.
Yeah.
We beat them 2-0. Atmosphere was crazy. Crazy against Wales.
Why do you say crazy? As in, you haven't experienced that for a long time? Or?
Well, Wales last night, they played their games at Cardiff Stadium, which I don't understand, but playing them in the Millennium, 80,000 in there.
Is that the only time you played there?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
You didn't play a cup final there. Julian
Did I? No, I didn't know.
No? Julian's a Cardiff City fan. Hi, Julian.
All right, lads, you all right?
I'm good. I'm very well. How are you today?
Good, mate. There's a couple of comments I think I disagree with.
Okay.
One of which, there was a comment made yesterday that somebody said that they'd like to see Wales get through and then get humbled.
I don't know who said that.
I think that was me.
Yeah. I know somebody said it yesterday.
Yesterday, right, okay.
Yeah, listen, it's pretty nailed on that, we're going to get so far. All right, we got as far as the semi-final in 2016, and then we got proper humbled by Portugal. All right, they went on to win. But we don't always want England to lose. I certainly don't, for start off.
Okay.
If we're in the same tournament, obviously we want to see Wales get further than England. That's just banter and territory and things like that. But if Wales get off, more to the point, when Wales get knocked out, because we're probably going to get knocked out anyhow, but when Wales get knocked out, we want to see England progress because it gives us something to watch.
Do you want to see England win?
No, that's a different kettle of fish.
So you want us to lose?
Do you know what I feel? I think when it comes to England-Wales, I don't feel... Obviously, there's a rivalry there. They're a home nation. But I don't feel the same fierceness as when England play Scotland.
No, of course not.
When England play Scotland, you can feel it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Wales-England, it's a rivalry, but it's like a bit watered down.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I
think everyone would agree with you. That's fair.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.